The new stream, let's get it. Neon on the mic, yeah. Neon stepping in, yeah. Session wide awake. Night shift laid the ground. Matt set the play. Now it's midday money. Structure on the screen. Neon seeds acting holy, price moving clean. No FOMO type in the channel mode. We learned that lesson back in 24. Half gap buys when the market dips. DD bands bounce and we let it rip. Bulls on flashing like a warning light. If it's not a line, we let it slide. Patience, heavy discipline, sharp. Room full of killers, but we play it small. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Yeah. The room shows up. Yeah. Yeah. Volume builder, feel that shift. Market makers tryna midday drift. Fake break high, yeah, we seen that move. Liquidity pocket, we approve. Wish fan blowing when the entry's tight. Stops place clean, risk held right. Not gambling candles, we stacking skill. Consistency over chasing thrill. Chat moving steady, no chaos here. Green heart emojis when setup's clear. If we win together, we lose composed. Trust the system, the blueprints close. Yeah, yeah. The room shows up. Yeah. The room shows up. When the clock strikes noon. Liquidity rising, feel that boom. The room shows up. The room shows up. Calm hands on the play, red and green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Yeah, yeah. The room shows up. Yeah, yeah. The room shows up. Yeah, yeah. The room shows up. Silence when the setup phones. Heartbeat with the market stones. One clean entry, breathe, don't rush. Midday pressure, but the room shows up.
What's up? What's good? What's good, baby? What's up, fam? Welcome to the room. The room shows up. What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, we are dropping here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on, fam? What's good in the hood? Let me pin this chat here. We are selling off here. Hold on. Let me just possible bounce point here. I just want to get an order out there. All right, there we go. What's going on, guys? What up? What up? What up? What's good in the hood? Let me turn on the music here. Welcome to the room. The room shows up. The room shows up. What's going on, guys? What's going down? Hold on, let me just get this set. 1 second. Welcome to the room, guys. The room shows up. Good to have you guys here. How's everyone doing today? What's going down? Jesus, Zach Wilson, Kevin 8, Victor, Mutant 8, Ryan Wade, Matt Evans, Short Squeeze. What's going on? What's going on? That weed ass. What's up, fam? How's everyone's session going? Welcome to the room. The room shows up. Gabe. What's up, Gabe? What's going down, brother? Half Gap boys. Hey, Farina. What a session. Short, little short action up there, huh? Who was long? Who was short? Flat today. Same so far, but looking to catch a little bottom here. Dougie, small green. Nice, nice. Trades with E. What's going on, fam? Adventure Rigs. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, man. There's the bounce. Damn, that was kind of the move I was looking for. What's up, fam? Shorts paid. Momentum rides well. Momentum paid today. Yeah. Good short momentum today. I posted on Twitter. I just couldn't get a good read on the chart today. I could not get a good read on the chart. Damn. Missed my order down here. See what I missed by. 12 points. Yeah, hard to get a read on it this morning for me. Let me pull up the Twitter. Let's see.
I was blind to the rhythm, chasing every flame, dreaming on borrowed.
Stand by.
Playing a losing game.
Dougie scalping from the bottom. Yeah, I kind of feel like I missed out, but I feel like I missed out. All right, here we go. Just trying to get the Twitter up here. There we go. All right. Damn, that was the bounce I was looking for. Didn't get filled. I don't know if I should keep these orders out here. Let me just see how high this bounce goes. I'll decide. All right, so I posted this morning on Twitter right before the or 8:24, an hour before the open. Another bounce off the lows that didn't quite get to my entry area. It's becoming hard to read with two V's off that lower level. I won't be able to hit it as hard or at all now if it gets there. That was my main trade idea for this session, contemplating thesis. And I just thought about it. I just couldn't. That was the only trade I liked, and because we had already been so close to that level twice. It was this level here, 24,275. Because we had already been there twice, I just couldn't hit it there because I really wanted that level to be fresh. Because I was looking for a long off that level. I mean, it would have worked. My entry would have worked. It was, let me see back here. It was this level here. Let me see. Yeah, right here. Here was the first touch. Oh, let me scroll forward a little bit. Here was the first touch. So it did get a nice response, but I just didn't want to hit it because that level had already nearly been tagged twice already. I just felt like the level was getting a little exhausted. Let's see. Son of Wall Street, welcome. Michael, no. So the lines on the top left, those are rocket scooter lines. So the link for that is in the description, and then in the top right, that's just my own. That's my own algo. So that's not. Just you come to the stream to get access to that because I don't have it set up for distribution. Guys, let's go lights on. Oh, lights are already on. We're already on. Adam Daz, what's going on? What up? I'm a little tired today. I didn't sleep so well. A little tired. NG Paul, bearish candle got you. Yeah, it's been a pretty Been a lot of downward momentum today, for sure. A lot of downward momentum. DD is 24,363 on NASDAQ and 6603.69 on S&P. Man, so much range. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing out, but I don't know. I still kind of want to bounce. Angel B. So much selling pressure. So much selling pressure. Nvidia plunging. Yeah, I mean, res is way below zero. Michael, the link is in the description. The platform is called Rocket Scooter. It's called Rocket Scooter. It draws high volume pivots on the chart at the market open. Then there's two overnight levels, overnight hedge pressure and overnight monthly hedge pressure. So you have access to those as well through the Discord channel. Guys, agenda for today, we're lights on. The overnight session was slow, right? The overnight sessions have been really good, but last night's overnight session was just dead. It was totally dead. There was nothing going on. I wonder if we're going to pass down to that lower level. Let me just take a look here. Let me take a quick look at this chart. What's the size of this bounce? 40 points. Tiramisu, Ethan, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Man, I don't know if we're really going to sell down into this zone. I'm trying to think if I want to take the bet against us selling down into that zone. Not crazy volume on this sell-off we just saw. Not crazy volume on the sell-off we just saw.
They call it monthly hedge pressure.
Let's see.
It looks like math, but it feels like prophecy.
Yeah, VIX is high and rising. Could be because, I mean, there wasn't a lot of volume behind this down move that we just saw. Not a lot of volume. I was thinking we would get deeper into that zone, though. Let's see what we got here. I want to take a stab at it. Yeah, I'm going to take a stab at it. Put my order back there. Yeah, the overnight was really slow. Because the overnight sessions have been really clean. And last night, I feel like like I made sure I was free. I made sure I didn't have anything going on. And that just happened to be the night, of course, that nothing happened. I mean, the open was totally dead. Absolutely no, like, no action at the open. I guess there was a decent short opportunity, but I was more thinking we would sweep the highs a little higher before we came down low. So I didn't take any overnight trades, and then this morning I just couldn't get a read on the chart. I just couldn't get a good read on the chart. I was like, you know, do I want a long? Do I want a short? I couldn't get the right feel for it.
Every single time.
Surprised there wasn't more volume in that sell-off, though. Surprised there wasn't more buying in that sell-off. Today's spaghetti night. Spaghetti night. Although I didn't sleep very well, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go out. Might take a nap after stream. I'm pretty tired.
Baptize my mind.
Was everyone on the short side of the market today? Was anyone scalping long? What were you guys? What trades were you guys taking? Short. Scalping all day. Nice. Dougie's 90% long scalps. Selling the pops. Scalping. Nice.
Every single time.
DRVJ. I'm in Vegas. Yeah, I don't know, my body just kind of woke me up early, so it just kind of threw me off. Sometimes that'll happen, you know when you just kind of wake up and then you can't get back to sleep. That's kind of how it was. Tuck flips, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I mostly execute. I really execute on NQ. That's my preferred instrument. I mean, ES is fine. ES is fine. I typically prefer NQ. Mora, the risk interval for cat line, let me see. Risk interval is 66.75. Risk interval 66.75. So you measure down from the start. 66.75. 66.75. Yeah, let's see. And I guess you start it from 6643. It's Burn Trade said you're really new to this, just trying to understand so you can come up with your own thesis and understanding. Oh, you have a question, okay. I'm thinking that there's a bull push coming. Matt's been very bearish on this market. Can you tell me the difference you guys are seeing in the thesis? I think Matt's looking more of an overall picture. I'm not necessarily saying we're going to turn around for the whole session. I just, now this is the second time my order's been missed, so now I can't really, now I gotta cancel it. But I was just looking for these 30-point bounces, right? This bounce was 40 points. The second bounce was, let's see, 27 points, just because I have these zones, and these zones almost always get a reaction like that. Very often. Unfortunately, just was a little bit too, my order's a little bit too low. I didn't get filled. And that kind of goes into item number 4, right? My ongoing self-development journey, entering flow state while also multitasking the stream. So the primary thing I'm doing to work on that is entering more with limit orders, right? Entering more with limit orders. Because typically I don't just place resting orders. My most frequent style of executing and entering a trade is watching the tape at the pivot and then entering, kind of scalping into that entry. Escaglio, no, the velocity indicators are not available in trading, view. Those are custom programmed for NinjaTrader in C#. Saint MZ shorted MY open, took 50 points, been sitting on your hand since. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, every now and again, if I just can't... Every now and again, to me, the chart was just really... I could see it both ways, and it was just... I couldn't kind of pick. I couldn't pick. Do I want to short the zone that we opened in? Did I want to buy the zone when we sold down to it? I just couldn't decide. So I just said, you know what? It shouldn't be that difficult. It shouldn't be that difficult. So I said, forget it. I'm just going to sit on my hands. I'll just sit on my hands. Let me just mark out where the short play would be. So I'll mark out both directions. Okay. Lieutenant pictures. So Lou, on the left-hand side of the screen is the main platform. It's called Rocket Scooter. So that platform draws high volume tradable pivots at the beginning of the session. They're very responsive pivots. Traders love to frame their day around them. And those pivots are derived from options. Those pivots are derived from options. Man, it's really frustrating missing my fill there. That second fill, what was a miss by? That's annoying. 7 points. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, so Rocket Scooter. Yeah, so that, and then it has auxiliary indicators that help you derive whether the levels will be support or if they'll be resistance. So it's a full complete system. And then there's also a 20-day boot camp that's offered for it. And Matt, aka Matoski, who is the inventor of that platform. And so this is the Neon Cucumber Show, but it's hosted on his channel. So he goes live every morning at 8:30 Eastern. But he also has a boot camp where he goes over general market information and also platform specific stuff, because there's a whole strategy that goes with the platform. So definitely check that out. It's only 20 bucks. Gabe says I shouldn't be too mad about missing the fill. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. But, you know, 50-point bounce would have been nice to be a part of that. Yes, Lieutenant, the auxiliary indicators, the S&P resilience, the NASDAQ resilience, right? These two indicators on the bottom that I've got my crosshair on, those are available with it. And then the other auxiliary indicators you could see at the top of the screen. DD ratio, there's also resilience represented as numbers. The hedge pressures for the underlying ETFs are listed there. Yeah. I keep getting an unhandled exception in NinjaTrader as well. It's Burn Trades. It's Burn Trades. Have you taken the boot camp yet? Definitely take the boot camp if you haven't taken it. Guys, we have giveaways today as well. We got giveaways. Let's see what we're giving away today. Oh, well, one of them is going to be a TPT account. That's going to be cool. I like me the TPTs. Briggy, so the indicators are not for the TradingView. They're actually built on a TradingView developer version of TradingView. So the way to get access to the platform is there's a link in the description. You could also just Google Rocket Scooter AI. So the platform is called Rocket Scooter, and it's built on a developer version of TradingView, right? So TradingView allows developers to utilize their underlying technology to build out tools. So it's built on kind of the back end of TradingView, but it's its own platform. So it's separate from that. Manju Pillai, welcome, welcome. Got a lot of new people in the house. Out here. No criteria for the giveaway. Just have to, you just like and type in the like the channel and like the stream, and I'll give you a code word. Excuse me. Dougie said your boot camp was spending a lot of time on the stream. Yeah, for sure. Mike H said, who have I been sending the V-Bucks to yet then? For the giveaways, that's funny. Don't get scammed out there, people. See if I missed any other questions. Let's see. Bouncy bounce, man. Manju's asking about my entries and exits. So I trade around the Rocket Scooter levels in conjunction with the Neon Seeds levels, which is my own algo. So typically I'm looking for, sometimes it'll be just a Seeds only level. Like in this case, there's no Rocket Scooter levels down here. But usually I'm looking for a Rocket Scooter level to line up with the Seeds level. And then I'll usually take, sometimes I'll take a probe, just a small piece of an entry right at the level. And then a little bit deeper into the level, I'll scale into the trade. Because it's so volatile, I didn't take the probe entry. I was only looking for an entry deeper into the level. Unfortunately, it didn't get filled. You know, that's just how it goes sometimes. But then, yeah, so that would be how I enter. And then I'll set my stop based on volatility. On the ad, usually this minimum stop would be about 33 points, but right around 27 points is where I really start watching it closely around that stop area to see if it's holding or not. And then profit taking, I'm pretty fluid with profit taking, reading the tape, but I'm usually looking for, you know, 20 to 40 points. The profile hideout said, am I still entering with limits only? Yeah, unfortunately, yes. And the main reason is I just don't want to abandon that. It's something I'm trying so I'll be able to, because I find it very difficult to get into a total flow state while multitasking with stream. So I don't know, I can't really like watch the tape and concentrate the same way I normally do. So it's a different method of entering that I'm experimenting with. I'm experimenting with it just to see, can I maintain my edge trading that way? Because it'll be more, it'll just allow me to, multitask while streaming. Because I've found it's difficult for me to execute otherwise with all this stuff going on. Just because I'm used to just, you know, kind of trading in silence and being locked in the whole session. So it's something I'm experimenting with. So I'm still doing it because I've only been practicing with it for, you know, a week or so. So I got to give it more time. I can't just abandon it right now. But it is, you know, it's I guess there's a lot of missed opportunities. I don't know if the answer is to to layer out the orders more, or maybe I'm placing the orders a little bit too far. You know, because it's pretty common for the levels to undershoot, but when I'm watching the tape closely, I'll kind of notice that and I'll manually execute and enter the trade. But I'm trying to not do that for this experiment. I'm trying to not do that for this experiment. Trying to do that, not do that for this experiment, right? Because the whole point of the experiment is to be able to trade more with limit orders, so it's more feasible for me to trade while I've got all this other stream stuff going on. Let's see what else we got. Moro, I don't trade the 5-minute time frame. It's just Rocket Scooter doesn't really have tick charts. It just has time frame options. So that's why I have that set up like that. I mean, I think there's a range option. Oh, there's a high-low. I didn't know there's high-low. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Maybe I did know that. I like high-low charts. That's cool. Gabe said, if I really want this long, now I have a second chance to enter. I know, but we've already had those 2 big bounces. Those were really the moves I was looking for. It's burn trades. Hey, it's burn trades. You know, when you feel like you're out of rhythm or out of sync or can't get a read on the market, it's okay to also sit out, you know. Sometimes that's the play. Dahid, no, I'm not long. Unfortunately, no. I missed my fill. Missed my fill. Missed my fill. Let's see what we got here. All right, we'll do a giveaway in 30 minutes. We'll be giving away a 50K account. I'll announce the code word and which brand we're giving away. Are we gonna make a new low here? Kind of getting unpredictable down here now. Missed those 2 bounces. Yeah, smash the like button, guys. See what we got here. $8 points. Let me adjust this tool. I just want to see if I move the ad up a little bit higher. Do 44%. See what that'll do. That's too high. See if there's any questions up. Skip this song. You guys don't like the song? Let me put on this Rogue of the Lamb. This is a cool playlist. Dougie said you're super close to hitting 5K mark and you're lucid funded. You can feel yourself forced into trades. Probably time to lock out. Yeah, I mean, if you're not feeling it, Nahid said, what am I looking for? So really what I was looking for, which has already happened, was a bounce off of this zone down here. I had an order out. It was at 24,158. I forget. I think it was 24,158.5. I put it right on this dotted line here. We just didn't quite get down there. Now we're starting to rotate right around the zone, so getting a little bit more sketch. Somebody B71? Somebody B71. Now we can see you, brother. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the room. Yo, yo, yo. Let's see. What am I thinking here? See, there wasn't that much there wasn't much volume in that sell-off. Frazier, what's up, brother? What's going on? Dougie said, doesn't the move speak to point to lack of buyers? It can, but sometimes, like institutional buyers, sometimes they'll move their covers or their entries down, so it's almost like a rug pull. Someone's there holding it up, whether they're covering shorts or accumulating longs, and then they pull it, and then they move it to a different. They move their area of interest. So the area of interest can move, right? That's why I was totally open to this long down here. I don't know. I think it's, it's just, this has happened a few times this week with those orders. I'm going to have to do some analysis and really see if I should be moving those orders up a little bit higher. Maybe I could probably look in I could probably just go back and look at my executions before I was messing around with this test with the limit orders, and just see just see on average how high above zones I was usually scalping in. Blackout TV said, why not enter with a small position higher than at your level? So that's totally fine, and I have that mechanically in this structure. So the first ad, the initial trade would be at the level, and then the second trade would be deeper at the level. So that's fine, and that's how I usually trade. So it's not about that. It's more about my experiment with more resting orders, and that's for this. That's an experiment I'm doing specifically because it will make it easier for me to stream while executing. Because yeah, I pretty quickly found that I found it difficult to lock in and read the tape while all of a sudden when everything else is going on. So it's a new experiment, you know. Limits get missed by a few points often. Yeah. Mike EA said trade first, stream should be second. Yeah, but the thing is, it's not like it's like I just can't lock in like that when I've got all the other stuff going on. That's what it is. I mean, I'm definitely trade first, stream second, but I mean, I don't want to just not do the stream because because I can't lock in that way. I'd rather experiment and try to find alternate methods. Damn, we're just rotating here now. Tony B, think we're gonna dump last hour? Yeah, it's possible. What's the percentage range on the day? Let's see. Is there a tool in TradingView where you could do a percentage? Let's see. Anyone know what percent down we are? I don't know if there's a tool to do it. Maybe the measurement? Where's the open? Where's the close? There's the close. 1.6%. So where's 2%? Let's see. 2% all the way down here. That's a cool tool. Look, I gotta scroll down on the ES chart to even get it. Oh. Disappeared. Oh. Doesn't stay on the chart. Where was it? Let me see. Close. Where was 2%? 24075. What do you think? We're going to recover DD or what? I'm Liquidity said no chance. Probably not. Angel B. LSG, what's up, G? So I'm Neon. Matt is the inventor of the platform, and yeah, he has a team of developers that he worked with to create his platform. Adventure rigs, yeah, Italian today, I think. Pasta day today. We're definitely this weekend. I was gonna go today, but I didn't sleep well, so I don't know. Pasta might just put me right to sleep. Rainforest Cafe? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey, Zeus, Nora's. I like Nora's. I've been to Nora's. Nora's is great. Oh, is that a ES cat line? Oh, ES cat line lines up by proxy with my, with where I had my order. Maybe I should at least enter with something small then. Let's think. Nah, it's seeming a little... I'm not feeling it. I'm second guessing it. Russell down 10% from highs. Wow, there we are. Bottom, next zone down.
I'm wandering aimless, moon above the street. My compass flickers in a sideways beat. It isn't only sorrow, it cuts much deeper down. Adrift from the world's heartbeat, far from solid ground. The days grow longer, color washed away. Life feels like an echo fading out of place.
That was pretty violent.
I hunt for answers, moving through the dark. Like price lost pre-market, far from opening spark. Lost in myself, far from the bright lights charm.
What'd I say? What was 2%? Let me see.
It isn't just the candles, it's farther than the chart. A spirit cry that thunder.
24080. Damn, I'll tell you, I kind of wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of this. I picked a good day to sit out.
An endless hollow, no apology can shake. I scan the heavens, then I scan the tape. Still reaching for a holy line to break. Some days a storm sets anchor in my chest. A daily fight that never calls for rest.
Still no volume.
Not merely sadness, no ruthless pull that tears the soul where laurel's shadow falls. Then rocket scooter draws a map in the night. Heads pressure rails like guardrails left and right. Resilience flips now, breathe with the tide. Liquidity pockets glow, street lights for the ride. Lost in my soul, far from the bright lights charm.
TRSU. Matt Star trying to pick up the bots. Nice.
A spirit cry that thunders in the heart.
Levi, I'm kind of talking about volume per more per price movement, not necessarily per time increment. The amount of volume it takes to cover a certain price distance. That's why I have it set up as velocity instead of like this much volume in 5 minutes. Right, because like let's say you cover 150 points in 5 minutes versus you sit in a 10-point range in 5 minutes. The volume bar within that 5 minutes, it kind of means different things. Yeah, low volume relative to the distance covered. Exactly. Yeah. That's more what I'm interested in. Because time stuff tends to confuse me. Because sometimes it's like the market moves in fast motion, so the time can be difficult. Shorts away faster said, can there be an indicator made that shows how aggressively bids are getting hit? Yeah, I mean I have an indicator that shows aggressive buys and aggressive sells. Let me activate it. I don't usually I don't keep it activated on the stream chart anymore because I started to notice it seemed like there was too much on the chart. But I'll activate it real quick. Let me just activate it on the stream chart. There you go. So the black boxes, now you see the black boxes. The black boxes are aggressive sells, and the white boxes are aggressive buys. So you can see white boxes, you can see the white boxes, they're getting stuffed. So aggressive buys are not getting rewarded, and you can see aggressive sells are getting rewarded. So I mean, I have something I wrote that does something similar. So the black is aggressive sells, white is aggressive buys. Yeah. Now that's not dependent on order size, because institutions sometimes they put through aggressive orders, but they're chopped up algorithmically. This will catch those. So this is different than just order bubbles based on large orders coming through. This is a separate algorithm that I can overlay onto my charts. I wrote that as well. I decided to turn it off for the stream chart because I think it just started making things look too messy on the stream. Levi said, look, shorts away faster said, look how useful those are in the down moves. Yeah, it's useful. That's why I wrote it. It's definitely useful. Green waves crash, the charts combust. We move with the market, adapt or bust on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your trade guide. And thank you for choosing us.
Today we'll take a look at charts, a language hidden in plain sight. You thought it all was random noise, but structure lives inside the price. Anyway, on our left, impulse trades, entries taken out of fear and haste. And on our right, a calmer view, a trader waiting for confirmed cues. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. We're learning a different kind. We don't have to fight the market to find. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. Patience becomes the routine, and liquidity shows what candles mean.
Gabe said this song makes you want to look out of a rainy window.
Fast emotions create distraction.
That's funny.
Breakouts fail without attraction. Smart entries wait for interaction. On our right, a clean drawn map. Liquidity resting above the trap. On our left, the crowd will chase while discipline holds its place. Hedge pressure rising, levels aligning.
Michael, Rogue of the Lamb. Rogue of the Lamb should be in chat. It's his playlist, so I can't share it. But if he's in chat and you ask nicely, he might share it. I forget if he shared it with me privately or if it was through chat. I don't remember. But I usually don't share. I wouldn't share someone else's playlist. CS David's asking how much money I make. I really don't talk about my finances. I more talk about my stats because I don't like to I think I don't want people to get blinded by numbers, because sometimes then people kind of compare themselves to other traders and stuff. I think if you're going to compare yourself to another trader, compare your stats. Don't compare your dollars, because so long as you're trading a liquid instrument, you could always increase size over time. CV3 trades said I don't like trading in the afternoons. I'm less active in the afternoons, which I think most traders are. You know, I'm not just kind of banging out button presses all day. I'll trade when my edge shows up, but you know, it shows up less in the afternoon. Mac Dabrowski? No, it's not super liquid down here. No, it's not super liquid down here. Not super liquid down here. It's a little hollow. Shorts away faster said you seem to make all your money before 10:30. Do you think it's ADHD? No, I just think that it depends on the session. But what happens is when you have a liquid morning session with high volatility, I mean, in my opinion, it's just a lot easier. You know, a lot of times in the afternoon, a lot of the pivots have already been tagged, so liquidity conditions are different around them. You know. Rybull said, how many trades do I take in a day and how much would be overtrading for me? So it depends on the session. You know, some sessions I'll take 5 trades. Some sessions I'll take 1 trade. I'd say like one or two trades a session is pretty normal for me. Like 1 to 3. Depends on the session. I'm not like a 15 trade a session kind of trader. After I experiment with this limit order, after I experiment with this, do this limit order experiment, which is something I'm doing for stream. Another thing I'm gonna do, you know, this will probably be down the line a little bit. Another thing I want to do is just experimenting with, and I think it'll be fun for stream as well. Just experiment with almost taking every single pivot with just smaller size, just to kind of as an experiment for stream to see, okay, like what does the P&L curve look like when, you know, you just kind of remove a lot of the discretion and just trade it more mechanically. And I'd be okay doing that in the afternoon because I feel like the opportunity cost for doing it in the afternoon will be less for me. Like I wouldn't do an experiment like that in the morning because it would cost me too much in opportunity, because it would distract me from my regular trading. But I think I could do that in the afternoon as an experiment in the future. I think that'd be fun.
Sideways, candles lying to me. Wicks up, wicks down, nothing where it should be. No trend, no flow, just a violent sway. Fake breaks galore.
Oh, okay, Rogue. Oh, I see Rogue is now posting the link. So, Rogue, since Rogue's posting the link, I can post it. I just didn't want to post it without your permission. I can post it. Now that I know I have permission, I'll post it. I just didn't want to give away your playlist. Tuck Flips is actually my first no trade day, I think, in a long time. But yeah, no trades this morning. No trades so far this afternoon. Considering how tricky the week was, I had a really solid week. I had a tiny red day, I think, on Monday or Tuesday. Everything else was really solid. Okay, there we go. Okay, that should work. There you go. Yeah, I didn't want to link that up because I didn't remember, Rogue, if you had sent it to me via Discord or how you had sent it to me. If you'd put it in chat, you know. Extra Sauce asking about, you know, do I think we'll pop up? So the issue down here is, well, I mean, we're well below DD band now. Cat is active. It's not super liquid. Like, there's not a whole lot of crazy participation. So it's just a little tricky here because it's hard to get directional drive off of your entry without actually having liquidity behind it. Victor said, did you win or lost? Good question. Let's do our first giveaway, guys. I can't, wow, we're really going low. Let me just make sure I'm set up for... let's see. 30. Okay. Okay. First giveaway. So we are giving away My Funded Futures 50K Rapid. Let me set up the giveaway engine with a code word. Reset tool. Standby. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong browser. It's giveaway time.
Shots are breathing in the dark. Numbers flicker like a spark. Pressure builds beneath the waves. Fears misbehave. Whispers in the candle flame. Liquidity calling out my name. Signals rising through the haze. Every heartbeat out of phase.
R.I.P. R.I.P. DD. That's the SR20DET. R.I.P. R.I.P. DD. That's the code word. R.I.P. DD. Ripped. R.I.P. DD. I like that you guys suggest code words now. That's cool.
Every moment that you don't feel the fear that tries to pull you down. Stand firm, never break, never drown. Patience is the blade that wins the war. Yeah. Patience double-edged cutting to the core. Doomsday closing in. Markets ready to begin. Hedge pressure beneath my feet.
Yeah, to enter the giveaway, you type the code word. R.I.P. DD. I mean, it's always a different code word. I've started taking suggestions on code word from chat because I think it's fun.
Kingdom falls. Discipline decides it all. Let the weak hands tremble. Let the earth shake.
Prop specials right now, promos. Tradeify's 30% off all accounts when you use code Rocket Scooter. My Funded Futures 50K Rapids 38% off, $97. ETF 80% off all non-fast track evals. The Futures Desk 70% off custom statics and 75 off pre-configured statics. That looks new. That looks different. 40% off TPT. Nice. Phidias 60% off fundamentals and swings. 50% off static 25k evals. And then Lucid's 40% off. Not bad.
Patience is the blade I wield.
Mm-mm-mm.
Through the thunder and roar, I'll strike when the market's begging for more. Holding
That's 2% down.
I got my puts, baby.
Doggies. Got to your 5k mark. Nothing wrong with that. Little 5k Friday.
You know you do. I got my puts, baby. Yeah. Stacked them deep while you were dreaming.
Michael said if I was going to take a long, where I take it from? Down here in this 24,050 zone.
You like my puts, baby. Watch the red turn into winning. I like my puts, baby. Yeah. Edge me sweet, keep me breathing. You saw the breakout, chased it high.
But it's just risky. The reason from there is that's a seeds So for my algorithm has a zone drawn there, a decision block. So decision blocks are usually where I initiate my trades from. Ideally when they line up with a rocket scooter level. There's no rocket scooter levels down here, so I'm only relying on seeds for coming up with that number. Michael, you're welcome, brother. How close am I to the challenge? I'm not sure what, I'm not sure what challenge. Mario. Is that somewhere in Vegas? What is the challenge? Oh, prop account? No, I'm done with evals. I'm only on fundeds now. No more evals. Yeah, Mario. I started with the TPT evals about a month ago. I built up a whole bunch of them, and I did some lucids as well. And then last week I activated 3 of the TPT fundeds, and I activated 2 of the lucid fundeds. So I still have some more that I can activate, but I don't really know all the payout rules and stuff with them, so I'm just I'm taking it slow. I don't want to activate everything at once. Thanks, Mario. Yeah. One thing I did, Mario, is when I first started, I was doing some 25s and some 50s. And what happened was, you know, I'm just used to trading one account. You know, I trade a regular live account. I'm not used to trading multiple things at the same time. So I found it really distracting I was figuring out the size and all that stuff. So what I did is I have the copy trader, and then I just do the 25K accounts, and just so I can trade the same size with all the accounts. So that's what I've been doing so far. The copy trader has cost me quite a bit a couple of days ago because a trade didn't execute in my main account. So, you know, so it cost me a lot in opportunity cost. So I'm still going through some growing pains with the props and the copy trader. You know, but I don't know. I'm this far in it, so I'm like, I might as well see it through, you know? Mario, what's PA? I'm in Nevada. I'm in Nevada. NV. Oh, I passed eval? Yeah, I passed a lot of eval. Yeah, the evals were pretty... Once I just made a decision to just trade it, like... When I first started, I was just trying to decide how much to risk per trade. And then I decided just to... And I posted this on my Twitter. I decided, let me just risk 1/4 to 1/5 of the available drawdown. And, you know, I was passing 2 or 3 a week. Well, actually, no. Some of them took 8. No, the first couple I think I passed, they took 8 or 9 sessions because I think I was only risking like 200 per trade on those. And then I think I upped it to about 350 per trade. And then I got it down to about 4 to 6 sessions.
Candles flicker, profits quicker, EST. Scooter flow, markets glow, clear as they can be.
Dad, Jaju. I don't feel bad about losing evals. I lost a couple of evals when I first was getting used to the sizing and all that.
Motion dipping toes and go. HP strong, trends belong, stories to be told.
What's up, Leo? What's going on, brother? I think if you have consistent edge, as long as you don't trade with a huge risk reward, which is subject to more drawdown, you know, passing the evals, I found it's pretty much just like normal trade. I mean, it is. It's like normal trading. And there's not the simulated slippage. There doesn't really seem to be much. So, I found it pretty normal. Like my stats on the evals, they're identical to my normal stats. The only difference being I wouldn't risk, you know, a fifth of my regular balance on a trade. Let me see. 67 points, 2, 4.
Popping market clock and playing S&P. Pocket glow, resilient show, mop liquidity. Edge pressure tight, guiding light, pockets never lack. Rocket shine, trades align, scooters got your back. Maps are sizzling, flows, I'm gripping, pockets race. Golden trades, no charades, profits at the pace. Res whisper, charts flicker, DD vision.
Controlled sell-off, yeah, but not a lot of volume. All right, let's pick a winner here. Power hour in 9 minutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. The Riddler. Use a winner. Wait, how did you see your win? That was a quick type. Riddler, congratulations. Use a winner. All right. So to claim your prize, click the link in the description, go to the Discord, go to the contest channel, message the admin named Slacks with a screenshot of your YouTube ID, and he will hook you up. Nice. Still kind of want to... expecting some sort of bounce. Let me just see where I want to place this order. We get down there.
Signals clear, well frontier, navigate with pride. Maps align, trade divine, never leave my side. No recessions, pure confessions, index climbing high. Cash shower sticking out.
Riddler, it's a my funded futures 50K. It's a my funded futures 50K rapid. My funded futures 50K rapid. So $3,000 target, $2,000 drawdown. That's an eval, and then once you pass it, you fund it, baby. Okay, what's the price? What's the difference between these two orders? Let me see. 15 points. 15 points. All right. So I'm going to put 2 here. And I'll put 2 lower. How's that? How's that?
I'm sitting here
Congratulations. You're a winner.
Market heartbeat in the machine. Breathing slow, pulse steady.
6 minutes to power hour.
Holding still beneath the surface. Waiting for the chart to manifest. Whispers ripple through the data.
Jake from State Farm says you're a wiener. You're a winner. Congratulations. You're a winner. You're a winner.
Goes quiet when the storm forms. Patience is a weapon, not a choice. I'm waiting for that EST, where the lines converge and fate pulls tight.
My last 3 entries on stream have been solid wins, so statistically due for a loser. So we'll see.
Chaos of the fight.
Black Label, what's going on, brother? What's your question?
Waiting for that doomsday hit. Crash or lift, no one really knows. But I
Stop loss should be right around 24,000.
right before the candle blows. Ghosts of orders in the distance. Unfilled dreams beneath the chart.
Jose asking why I have a possible buy at this zone. It's a seed zone, and they usually get some sort of reaction about 70% of the time.
Quiet thunder in the servers. Electric press beneath the sky.
But as it enters the zone, I'll be watching just to make sure it's not too sketch.
Nothing's ever what it seems. Frozen seconds stretch forever. Time
SR20 said 70% of the time it works every time. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
breeze warning softly. Move too soon and lose it there. I'm waiting for
Oh, Black Label, I had a question. Hold on. You said you have a question. Is there some other platform he streams, or is it only here? It's only here. It's only here. It's called Rocket Scooter. It's called Rocket Scooter. Moro asking what I look for confirmation at the entry zone. So usually I'm reading the tape, and I'm kind of hyper focused on it. I'm kind of trying. It's kind of second nature to do that, but I'm not able to. I haven't really been able to do it fully locked in while multitasking with streams. So I'm trying to leave the orders there and just let them do their thing. You know, I'm doing some discovery on whether my stats play out entering this way. So far, honestly, just full transparency, missed a lot of missed trades using this method. So I don't know, but I got to give it a few weeks. I got to test it.
resilience burning like a signal flare of fire. You can't hide. Waiting for that doomsday hit. Every second pulling tight, but when
2 minutes to power hour.
the trigger, I'll be ready.
2 minutos.
I'm sitting here waiting. I'm sitting here waiting. Everything turns.
Hooey, watch me. I don't have any particular thesis for power hour. I'm just looking for a possible bounce off this seats zone below. That's my only. That's the only place where I see any opportunity. Blackouts, you're stuck in a long. Damn, bro. Yeah, you gotta use a tight stop in this sort of stuff. Leo, yeah, ask a question. Go ahead, brother.
Candles flicker, profits quicker, EST. Scooter flow, markets glow, clear as they can be.
Oh. Power hour. Power hour. Some aggressive buys coming in. Fraser says this is decent support on the daily chart. Nice. Will Matt continue streaming when he hits 1 million? Yeah, he wouldn't stop. Otherwise, he'd have to stop streaming in a few weeks. Yeah, he'll definitely keep streaming. I mean, I'm sure he'll trim the account. Hey, Black Label, I mean, I would say sign up for the platform. There's nothing like having access to the platform yourself. Nothing like that. Michael, no, my order didn't get down to my area. Black Label, yeah, sure. So the platform is called Rocket Scooter that Matt uses, that I also use, that Sir Darb also uses the overnight levels for. And what it does is it draws pivots that are derived from options, and also they're derived from margin requirements, depending on the pivot. But the platform draws high volume pivots at the beginning of the session. They're very tradable, responsive pivots. And there's also auxiliary indicators that you can use to frame your day and your trades around these levels. So the auxiliary indicators, the most prominent one is at the bottom of the screen, below Rocket Scooter, not the velocities, the resilience. And that helps you understand whether levels are going to be support or resistance, right? And then there's also the DD ratio, which helps you determine that. Like the DD ratio today is 17, very low, relative. And then there's also a 20-day boot camp that you could take, which will help you understand overall market information and then also platform specific stuff. So it's a 20-day boot camp. It's only $20 and it's a banger. Welcome to the room, guys. If you're new here, our chat chants, the room shows up, because our room shows up. They show up. Black Label, it's not a broker. It's just a charting. It's a charting platform that has... It's a charting platform it's built on the TradingView backend, like the developer version of TradingView. It's not a broker, it's a charting package that also includes the levels being automatically drawn on it, and those levels are algorithmically derived. Can you trade there, or is it just for drawing stuff? You can technically connect the broker and trade within it, but the developers, like, the development of the trading portion of it is basically almost non-existent. Really, the trading portion of it is just available by default because it allows it once you have an account linked to it for futures data. But even Matt, the inventor of the platform himself, does not execute trades using that platform. Because, like, you know, you can't see your P&L and stuff, apparently. It's not built out. Good questions, though. Good questions. What is the platform? It's called Rocket Scooter. There's a link for it in our description as well. We're giving away a 50K TPT account during Power Hour as well. And if one of these orders get filled, maybe I can put some green on the board. All this range today. Can't believe I have a flat day. $39. I'm 39. John Morocco said better than red. Yeah, flat is better than red. This morning I looked at the chart and I just was like, I was having trouble getting a read. Like, I usually look at a chart and I know if I like it, I know if I don't like it, and I can develop a thesis around it. And then usually three days out of the week, that thesis will be pretty close. This morning I looked at the chart and I was just like, I was struggling to really read it. I didn't really know. I couldn't get a good read on it. And I was like, okay, well, you know, it's not like I didn't like it. It's not like I liked it. So I said, all right, leave it alone. So I left it alone. I did miss an opportunity. This morning. There was a level I'd been watching yesterday and the day before. And the problem was it got, was it yesterday? Maybe it was just yesterday. And then it got tagged in the overnight. So that was a level I had been watching. And because it was the third attempt at the level, when it reached it during regular session today, I was a little bit, I was like, like, I don't know. This level's almost pretty much always already been tagged. And I sat out. I should have, that was in, I think it was an error. I should have been had more conviction and taken that. But I think I was just confused on direction. I think I would have probably lacked conviction in the trade. So. Hit your pass an eval on this drop. Nice. I'm liquidity. Almost ticked out. Can I share the Rocket Scooter charting link? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I keep getting unhandled exception in NinjaTrader. Rocket. Marketplace. Rocket Scooter. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, is Lifetime's on sale right now? Oh wow, Lifetime's on sale right now, guys. Okay, I just linked it in chat. So that goes to the landing page for the options. It defaults to the boot camp, which is $20. And then all the tools and everything, it's on sale for $99 a month, and I think it's $160 a month or something after that. But the lifetime's only $2,500 right now, which is really, really cheap. So I didn't know we had a lifetime discount going right now. Unless it just says that because I bought lifetime and maybe it defaults to that because I'm already subscribed to it. I don't know. Because it shows it grayed out because I already have it. So I don't know if maybe it just remembers the price because I bought it when it was on sale. But that's the link. Twitch me said you're not subscribed and it still shows it's on sale. Well, that's cool. That's a banger deal. Gabe said he got a credit card with 0% interest for 15 months. Buy Rocket Scooter and it's cheaper than the normal monthly. Yeah, it's a bang. The 2,500 is really good. Obviously, it's priced low, because they get a lot of subscribers on it, you know. Because it's worth a lot more, in my opinion, than the amount that it's charged for. The amount that's charged for it. I'd say like a fair, in my opinion, like for an like, I don't know. I think it's probably worth like, it's worth a lot. It's worth a lot. It's worth 6 figures for a lifetime. For lifetime access. It's only cheap because it's priced that way so lots of people get on the platform. You know, if it costs 100 G's, it wouldn't get exposure. But it would be worth it. In my opinion, not financial advice. I mean, I had like a 3 or 4% increase in accuracy since adopting it in this last summer. So, I mean, that's worth a lot to me. Come on, get a little deeper into the zone. Get a little deeper into the zone, little NASDAQ. Come on. Come on. Somewhere between wrong and right. But if I'm wrong, it's from the right place. No sweat, no blood dripping from. Let me see what we got going here. Ignoring the noise. I don't follow fear. I don't follow a voice when direction's missing and time feels blind. I survive by reading between the lines. How long have I been trading? A little less than 15 years. Welcome to Shop City, nowhere to ride. Red then green then flatline. I don't force moves. I don't feel pity. I don't wait for rocket scooters, clarity in Shop City. Maho Patel, no. My first, I think it's my first no trade day of the month. I think it's my first no trade day of the month. Every candle's telling me nothing's pure. I've seen this before. Yeah, I know this phase where traders burn trying to force their ways. Indicators flashing like they got a clue, but none of them agree on what price will do. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm thinking it is. Pretty uncommon for me to not take at least one trade during the session. But I mean, it was kind of chaos today, so I think I had a pretty good it makes, now I'm seeing the action. It makes sense that I had problems reading the chart this morning. I don't know if you were on earlier. I don't know if you were on earlier when I showed my my Twitter. Twitter, yeah, I showed my Twitter. I kind of had given an overview of, you know, why I sat out the open in the morning today. Skeletor, you're finally breaking even. Nice. Yeah, it's a turning point for a developing trader for sure. A lot of times, once you start breaking even, then you just got to try to figure out what your leaks are. I would say probably the number one leak I think people have probably is not waiting. I think there's a lot of people who probably have edge, but they don't have the patience to wait for their edge to show up. So they take some trades with positive expectancy, but then sometimes when the trades with positive expectancy, like their edge, are not present, they'll take trades with neutral or negative expectancy, and that's why they end up losing, right? It's not that they lack edge, it's that they also take setups that don't have their edge. You know, because everyone can find a winning trade. You gotta eliminate some of the losers. You know, like when I first started, for me to be able to say, oh, I don't like the chart and wait all day trying to find a nice entry, you know, I was not able to do that. I'd be in and out. Oh, this is a setup. You know, when I first started, I would get smoked. Look at this. I can't really catch a break today. I didn't enter at the shallow level. The shallow level has a 40-point bounce. 31 points. Not my day. Let me see. Yeah, it's like anyone can win a good poker hand, but you have to have the discipline and patience to fold the bad ones. You gotta wait, you know. And then you gotta be all right. You gotta understand that, you know, sometimes you'll have aces, they'll get cracked. You know, it's not always gonna work. It's not always gonna work. D's Cut said, how many years before I was profitable? My third year is really when, like, I had strings of profitability, even in my first year, but they were not sustained. They weren't sustained. Like, I would give back the gains, and then, you know, I really focused on eliminating my leaks. You know, being patient, and you know, my third year, things really took off for me. My third year, things really took off for me. These cuts, before trading, there was a couple of years where I did, it was like tech sales. One of the main reasons I got into trading was because maybe it was my second year having a regular job. I got a 6% raise, and then the year after I did better, and I got a 3% raise, and my head it just kind of blew my mind, and I just knew I needed to find something else. Yeah. That was almost 15 years ago. Maybe more. Because like I started to try to find something new, and then, you know, and then I started trading, and the rest is history. Skella said, do I trade the overnight session? Sometimes. If there's specific opportunity, or if there's a specific level and I'm like, man, this level's fresh, it's gonna get tagged overnight, yeah, I'll trade the overnight. Let's see what else we got. I have live chat. Am I missing something? I have live chat. Michael said about the resting order. I'm gonna see how it reacts, because the problem is the 24068 level that I have marked, like the top of the zone, has already had a reaction, and it wasn't that sharp of a reaction, so I want to see how it gets down there. I hope it gets down there fast, but we'll see. I am liquidity. Sometimes it defaults back to top chat, but now I have this thing. What I do is I detach it from the regular viewer. I put it on the side of my screen, and then I change it to live chat, and it seems to be staying that way now. I haven't had to change it. Jake from State Farm said, play the new song. These Cut says, what's the last four of my social? I can't get that out. Jake, I will if we can. I just want to, because I'm just kind of watching. I'm watching this action pretty closely here, because I don't know if it's safe to leave that order out there. So I'm just kind of watching, trying to keep an eye on this right now. But I'll definitely download it, and if we don't play it today, brother, definitely on Monday. I am liquidity said, okay. I'm liquidity said something interesting, because this goes with this experiment I've been running, which I've been having a lot of frustration with. Speaking of market versus limit orders, you posted this earlier, but once you swapped to limit orders, with your win rate stayed about the same, mid to high 70s, but your expected profit per trade nearly doubled. So I am liquidity, but did you also miss trades more often? Because I've been missing a lot of trades testing this. Skeletor, I don't have a private Discord. No, I'm not very active on Discord, but Rocket Scooter has a Discord. The link for it's in the description. I don't do my own. I'm not really on Discord. I am liquidity. You went from 12 trades a day to 4. Same setups, and it's just that you were missing entries, or is it you were more disciplined? Oh, okay. One more drive lower. Come on. I'm liquidity said you're more disciplined, but you miss a lot of entries by few ticks. Yeah. See, it's not really discipline I'm looking for. It's more just like the ability to do what I'm doing right now. Like, if we were sitting in this zone right now and I wasn't doing this experiment, I would be leaning forward in my chair. You wouldn't be hearing from me. I would be silent. And that's why I'm doing this experiment. So I could, you know, like, I might participate in this trade and I could still talk to chat and do all the other stuff. You know, I responded to Jake. I'm responding to you. I can't do that when I'm locked in and trying to maybe do a manual entry. I can't do it. I can't do it. It was like 3 weeks ago on a Friday. There was a really solid opportunity that popped up. if any of you guys were here for that stream, you probably remember I got real quiet and I started focusing on the chart, and I just wasn't able to fully get locked in. And I watched back that stream afterwards, because like I know what I'm looking at when I'm interested in entering. I watched back that stream and I could tell I was processing information slowly, like more slowly than normal. So I said, okay, let me try with the limit orders, because I like doing the stream. So I don't want to just not be able to communicate with stream and all that. So all right, that's tagged in. Come on. Keep an eye on this one. Not much of a pop off the entry. Herman, hello from India. What's up, brother?
See me charts, eyes sharp like an eagle. Modest touch, gold bars in my steeple. Day trade the S&P, fingers nimble. Profit spike high, watch them triple. Precision mindset, accuracy on lock. Sniper aim trades, hit the sweet spot. James Bond moves, swab it with the stocks. Infinite wealth, keys open vault locks. Green candles lighting up the screen. Stacking profits, living the dream. No sleep, hustle's a machine. Markets my playground, cash stream. Liquidity, ESTs in the pocket. Timing's everything. Scooters the rocket.
This thing's on Struggle Street.
Treasure hunting non-stop. Fortune found, yo, can't nobody block it. Trade winds blowing, whoosh like a lion. Money trees sprout, seeds of iron. Infinite wealth, no more crying. These profits, man, the stakes are high.
I think it's probably gonna get down to the second order. Let's see.
Blade edge sharp as my trade game. Flipping futures, notches on my name. Portfolio.
These cuts, yeah, I do the copy trader. I do the copy trader on the props.
Charts, ninjas get slain.
Herman Dogs, you're what? It's 12:55 a.m. Where are you at, brother? Where are you at? Thing's getting stuffed.
Shots of breathing in the dark. Numbers flicker like a spark. Pressure builds beneath the waves. Fears trying to misbehave. Whispers in the candle flame. Liquidity calling out my name.
Oh, I'll take the 20.
Rising through the haze. Every heartbeat out of phase.
So the reason for taking the 20 there The reason for taking the 20 there is, so I usually don't have this on the chart because it was getting a little bit hard to, like, the chart was getting a little bit clustered before, but I had activated it during the session. It's the aggressive buys and the aggressive sells. So you can see here this aggressive, you can see this aggressive sell, this black dot here. So when we started getting up to that aggressive sell area and we started struggling, the tape started getting pretty jammed. So that's why I pulled that off at 20 points. Michael said, nice trade. You took that too? That's cool. Don't make me nervous, though. I get nervous about people copying trades. I get nervous. Like, even when I post levels on Twitter, I get nervous. Because I'm like, I just get nervous about people. But obviously I'm streaming. I know that's going to happen. So that's cool. The level was very responsive. I mean, there was no heat on that. It got filled and immediately bounced. Nvidia's down 3.5%. Zamzode. Watch, now it'll make it to the 27 point where I had that limit order probably. Microsoft's down more than Nvidia. There's the 27 points. That's okay. Okay, Skeletor asks, see, you could even see, like, even then, like, once the trade was opened, I was watching the tape. I can't do anything else except, like, I find it hard to multitask. So with the limit orders, at least I'm only trying to get locked in once the trade's open versus trying to get locked in to open it initially, right? So to me, that makes the whole streaming a little bit more manageable. You know, it makes it a little bit more manageable because, you know, because I guess it's just something I hadn't really dealt with before. I just didn't realize how kind of locked in I am when I'm executing. But Michael said I never do market executions. No, no. I almost always do market executions. Well, actually, they're offset limit executions on my live account. They're not actually market. They're limits with offsets. But item number 4 on the agenda, it's something new I've been working on for the last week or so. So it's experimenting with using limit orders for the entries because I learned I can't quite get into my flow state while multitasking with stream. I mean, at least now, maybe in the future, you know, maybe a year from now, I'll be able to. But, you know, it's new to me, streaming and everything. So it's not that I never do market executions. That's my preferred method of entering, watching the tape and trying to find the apex of a turning point in the market. But I'm not able to do that while I'm multitasking. I learned that. So the limit orders is something I'm experimenting with. And that's what I was talking about with I Am Liquidity. I Am Liquidity was putting some information in chat about his experience with the resting orders, because something I'm dealing with right now with this experiment that I'm working on is, you know, I miss trades, right? I don't miss trades with my normal execution style. Like I'm watching the tape, and if I see what I like, I'm getting in. So with this limit order thing, you know, I'm missing trades. But like I said, I'm not just going to give up on it because I've missed a few trades. I'm going to see how it goes over the course of many sessions and look at my stats. And then I will decide. You know, and if I don't know if my stats change by doing it, then I don't know, maybe I'll just maybe I'll just like get some evals and just start taking every single, I'll just start scalping while on stream, just to build reps and try to learn to get in that flow state while multitasking. Maybe that will be the answer. I don't know. I'll try different things because I enjoy the interaction and all that stuff. So, you know, I don't want to just, you know, I want to find a solution. I want to find a solution. This was my originally planned entry with a stop at 24,000. Went to stop at 24,001. This entry I would expect more rotation around before it would go. But this one I'd expect more of a 30-point pop if it did go. But things are seeming pretty heavy. There's no telling where it's gonna snap back. Jake from State Farm said there was over 3 trillion worth of calls purchased last night on SPY. They got cooked. Yeah, but I mean, maybe it was some other kind of trade getting set up. You never know. Maybe it was a different kind of trade. Maybe there was another side to that trade. Maybe it was a hedge. Might have been a hedge. Or the market might rip back. Anything could happen. So... Mara, yes, I did long. I longed. We got about 20 points. Oh, they expired already? Big level at 24,000. Mara, a lot of passive aura is setting. Yeah, I think I'm happy to put some green on the board. At least I could say I participated, but light session for me. Gabe asking if triple witching's coming into play. I mean, it could be. I don't, you know. Triple witching, sometimes it's a weird session, sometimes it's not a weird session. That's hard to know. What a sell-off, huh? Blackouts, you got liquidated? Sorry, brother. Sorry, brother. Kurt, I'm flat. I'm flat. I just took one small trade long because usually the first touch or first visit to those seeds levels, there's usually a nice trade there. The last 4 of them have worked out in the afternoon that we've taken on stream. Skeletor said, last question, am I a full-time trader or do I have a job somewhere? No, I'm a full-time trader. Full-time trader. Getting warm in my office. Alright guys, let's do another giveaway in 5 minutes. It's a TPT 50K. What up, dude? TPT 50Ks are nice. I know people love them. Take profit, trader. Take that profit, baby. Let's see. RTK, yeah, I used to do RC race. I still do it sometimes. Let me, I'll show you, I'll send you a video of like the kind of racing. Let me see. Well, I'll link it up after the stream. Let's see what we got here. No, the code word's not TPT. Code word's not TPT. Code word is not TPT. Guys, hit that like button. Thanks for hanging out today. 200 likes. Smash that like button. Let's try to get it up to 300. Let's get some suggestions on the code word. Free fall. Free fall. That's it. Free fall. Someone said free fall. I like that. Reset tool. Code word is free fall. Free fall. Who suggested free fall? Let me see. Liquidated. Chuck Norris. There were some good ones. Kevin X, is that Kevin who suggested free fall? Let me see. I like it when chat suggests. Jake said Trump news.
the meme lives on and on and on.
125 entries. Oh, we got a new member. I don't know, wonder we can see their name. It's not clickable. I can't see. Oh, here we go. George Polk X for it. George Polk is a new member. Congratulations, George. George, are you here? George is a new member. And Daily Trader F7B. That's cool. Jake's saying load up new song. Let me see. Discord. Jake from State Farm. Okay, hold on.
And off we go, next location, opening bell reaction, fast emotions create distraction, breakouts fail without attraction, smart entries wait for interaction.
Positions open. Jake, is that the song? Positions open.
Resting above the track, on our left the crowd will chase, while discipline holds its place. Such pressure rising, levels aligning, the move
I am liquidity. You got it long at 23,980. Nice. How'd you find that entry? That's a nice entry, bro. How'd you find that entry?
we're not predicting all the time, we're
Let's see.
inside the design. Welcome to Rocket Scooter. Consistency built over time. We follow the process, not just the lines.
New song, positions open.
Close off the pen. Open positions. Ride my week tonight.
Jake from State Farm. Open positions. What up?
Hands on your waist, high hedge and squeeze. Margins tight, but I love the tease.
Oh, what just happened? Oh no, that happened again. Hold on. Ay, ay, ay. It's the second time that's happened. Stand by. Didn't that happen yesterday too when we did a new... I don't know, something happens when you load up a new song. It just doesn't work.
Screens up. Close off the pen. Open positions.
No, Jake, that's why it jammed up, because I was trying to change the volume in the OBS set in the settings in the stream app.
High hedge and squeeze. Margins tight, but I love the tease. Bar high, so low, deep in your spread. Pull my wick, show my lows. Ride the red. Stop, loss, gone. Double down hard. Futures long. Take every part. Short squeeze coming. I can't retreat. Leverage your curves. So sweet, so deep.
Mock.
Your thighs pumping down, feel the highs. Cross the line, wicks on fire. Double down, mutual desire. She whispers, don't hitch me tonight. I say, ride my margin, hold me tight. Pulse racing, candles flicker, spreads insane. Double down, now, feel the game. Positions open, trading your curves now. Push me like the kick.
What a day.
If it spikes, I ride fast pace. Red or green, this pleasure lasts. Futures long, options wide. Hands on charts, hands on me thigh. Pump the wick, push the curve. Ride the tide, trade my body, candle inside.
All right. TPT 50K. $3,000 target. $2,000 drawdown. 5 days to pass. 182 entrants. It's giveaway time, fam. We share the giveaway engine. Smash that like button. 220 likes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Marcus O'Shea. Use a winner. Marcus, type something in chat, brother. Rigged. Marcus, you here, brother? Standing by, waiting for Marcus. Marcus is here. Congratulations, Marcus. Use a winner. All right, to claim your prize, go to the link in the description. Go to the Discord, and in that Discord, go to the contest channel. You're going to message the admin name Slacks, S-L-A-C-K-S, and you gon' get hooked up. And I switched it up that time. He gonna hook you up. Congratulations. TPT 50K? That's nice. That's a nice account you just got. Did let's see. Did ES get it to usually 2%? Oh, look at that. 2% on the money. Look at that. GT 6408. Have a good one, brother. Why did I stop? No, the song ended, brother. The song ended. Let's see. The room showed up today, huh? The room showed up. The room showed up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, let's drop the anthem.
Yeah.
afternoon stream, let's get it. Neon on the mic, yeah. Neon stepping in, yeah. Session wide awake. Night shift laid the ground. Matt set the play. Now it's midday money. Structure on the screen. Neon seeds acting holy, price moving clean. No FOMO type in the channel mode. We learned that lesson back in 24. Half gap buys when the market dips. DD bands bounce and we let it rip. Bulls on flashing like a warning light. If it's not a line, we let it slide. Patience, heavy discipline, sharp. Room full of killers, but we play it small. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Yeah, the room shows up. Yeah. Yeah, volume builder, feel that shift. Market makers tryna midday drift. Fake break high, yeah, we seen that move. Liquidity pocket, we approve. Wish fan blowing when the entry's tight. Stops place clean, risk hell right. Not gambling candles, we stack this.
Hey, I am Liquidity. How'd you find your entry on the long?
Green heart emojis when setups.
I couldn't find an entry down there.
We lose compose, trust the system, the blueprints close. Yeah, yeah. The room shows up. Yeah. The room shows up when the clock strikes noon. Liquidity rising, feel that boom.
Oh, support from September? Got it. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything like that.
Silence when the setup phones. Heartbeat with the market stones. One clean entry, breathe, don't rush. Midday pressure, but the room shows up. When the clock strikes noon. Liquidity rising, feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up.
See, Weston, take it easy, brother. Thanks for coming through. 3 minutes to the close.
Showing up.
Mr. Sully, take it easy. Happy Friday to everyone. Yeah, back in the stable zone now. It's a volume pocket as well. Makes sense. Darb, take it easy, brother. Tune in to Darb stream Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Darb in the house. Mike H says have fun at Rainforest Cafe. I've never been there. Later, brother. Darb, requesting a payout tonight. That's cool. One minute to the close. Squeezage. Squeezage. That's 4 p.m. $16 DD ratio. 0.16. Tuck flips, you cooked your profits for the day? Well, don't chop yourself out after the close now. Still got volume moving through the market. Fast. We're still moving.
No fear in the zone, I'm cooking with gas. The daddy-o's moving fast in class. Slip me 5, it's a solid 10. Every candle I catch is a brand new trend. Rocket scooter, daddy-o, spin that groove and let it flow. P&L's jumping, charts on show. Cats in the pocket, feel that glow. We swing that trade, we ride that wave. Cooking hot in the bull zone rave. Markets humming, lights all glow. Rock it up, rocket scooter, daddy-o.
I'm liquidity. Yeah. The volume, yeah. That makes sense. It was a pretty hollow sell-off. Pretty hollow sell-off, which unfortunately means we could just be in this range for Monday. But who knows? We'll see. Like, we might have some tight action in this range. But we'll see. We'll see what the chart looks like. All right, fam, that's the close. Time for some snackage for me. Don't forget to tune in to Darb stream on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Until next week, I'm out. Peace.